What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be doing a tier list video. Now, I know I've been promising this for the past couple days. So here's the video. The original recording was actually 3 hours long, but I managed to get it down to 1 hour and I think around 40 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is a long one, so just sit back, relax, get comfortable, because we're going to be here for a minute talking about the state of the game, talking about the characters, talking about the balance, and we're talking about everything. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you all in the tier list. I'm recording. Alright, so Yellow Deku. What do you think he is? Like A tier?
Mid.
Probably like an A or B, just because like he's kind of that perfect middle ground where, high highs. Well, and I mean,
I think he would be really high if he was in B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have that many bad.
A works.
Bad
A works.
Yeah. I think should I make an A+?
He's just
tier?
like, no.
You're gonna need
Like-
an S plus and an S plus tier for Monoma. You're gonna need it.
Like he's definitely one of those like top dogs that's just like slightly fallen down because of power creep, which was inevitable.
Monoma tier, W. Dap tiers. Yeah, there we go. Just put Monoma up there and just don't say anything else. Let's just get that out. Let's rip that band-aid off right now.
Oh, I gotta make this smaller. Jesus, okay. There we go.
Put him in the gap tier.
Alright, so Yellow Deku, first to go in A tier. Strike Deku, I'm just gonna put him in S.
Yeah.
He's honestly C tier. Honestly, so bad.
No life. He's gonna get nerfed again. And on that day, I can't wait to see your reaction.
That's awful.
Yeah. I'm perfectly content with Red Bakugo being up there. He's just really good. Does a lot of damage. Has mobility. Like his kit is just very straightforward. Gets the job done.
I feel like he's the
Can we
most
nerf
rewarding
Howitzer?
beamer in terms of aim. Like if you have amazing aim, like I think Red Bakugo might be.
If you're an aggressive player, he's like perfect for you.
Yeah.
Especially with tunings that really complement his style, like Wall Runner and Special Action Reload.
Honestly, I think the only thing he needs at this point is like a howitzer damage reduction and maybe like a slight special action cooldown buff.
I would love that.
Maybe?
Because each
But then
jetpack
again-
is 11 seconds.
Yeah, but Rapid Bakugo also really would like that too, and he's
Yeah.
a little bit more problematic in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll
Rapid
get to
Go
him in a second.
Yeah, we'll get to him in a... Literally, we'll get to him right now, actually. Fuck Red Bakugo. This guy needs to get nerfed, because I don't know why no one plays him either. Because he's so overtuned. There's just more...
He was the second ever quirk set. I think he's only been rerun once or twice, right?
Yeah, no, he was the third quirk set.
It's just not a character. It's not a character that people want to pity when they want to go for a quirk set anymore. And it's not like he's bad. It's just like there's other quirk sets that are just very clearly stronger, or at least have like a lower skill floor.
And ease of use and easier to play is a big factor as well. Like you compare like Rapid Bakugo to someone like Assault Ochako or Tetsuo.
Yeah, I was actually about to say that too.
Yeah, like you're gonna pick.
Anybody can pick
one
up
of these two.
Anybody can pick up Yellow Ochako and get at least like some immediate value.
Yeah.
But Rapid Bakugo, you kind of have to get used to how his momentum and all that works.
Yeah.
But by comparison, Ochako is so much easier and does just as much, if not more, damage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Rapid Ochako. I'm putting her up here.
Yeah.
I agree.
Very solid.
Yeah.
Like, I think her and Froppy both have like somewhat predictable, like, or flowcharted movement, but it's still really good movement. And like, if you're not a Beamer player, then yeah, you're not getting her.
I think her survivability, her combos, and her down power.
She does not need to be 350.
No, she's 300.
Oh, they know. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Assault is 350. I think
That's
Assault
right.
should be kind of like 300, and she should be 250 because she has her down power is way too low, and her raw damage output is insane. Like her base alpha values are higher than Yellow Deku's, which doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I think her like it is a bit ridiculous how consistent of a touch of death she has, pretty much.
Yeah.
And yeah, either you change the knockdown power or you lower her health to make her feel a lot more fair. I think she's like right now in her current state, she's definitely like corny and annoying.
Yeah.
But like it's like one or two changes away from feeling a lot more fair.
Yeah, I also want to mention that beta staggering on GP means if somebody's like slightly in the air, you could just throw like a ton of betas at them.
Yeah.
And if you don't have an armor move, you can't get out of that. You just have to eat your entire shield. And even on health, she could still do beta car throw into alpha for like
Yeah.
180 from like crazy distances away. And like that's what like people were mad at like full bullet for. And she's able to do it with like rapid mobility. Like it's really dumb.
I feel like down power is her biggest issue.
Yeah.
Her gamma,
With the combos.
both of her gammas on assault and rapid need like major down power increases.
And I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind Carthro Alpha if Alpha had a little less damage on it. Maybe Carthro, same thing, a little less damage.
I think
I
Carthel
think
should be
my-
like
the most
at max
problematic-
like 70 or like 60, and Alpha should max out at like 70.
Yeah. The problematic part about her is like most of her counterplay, at least in a one-on-one, is hoping she misses, and that's not
Yeah.
good game design.
I saw people saying assault was worse than rapid, and I kind of see their point. Because assault is a lot easier to roll. I feel like she's a lot more consistent to deal with, in a sense.
I think they have
Yeah.
to be next to each other, though. They're both
Yeah.
like
They're
very
both really
similar.
stupid. But I do
Yeah.
think rapid has a leg up over assault.
Assault can TOD as well, by the way.
Yeah, no.
It's the same deal. You just do Gamma and then do Gamma again and do Alpha and stuff like that. Assault can also TOD. Don't forget that.
Yeah, but I think rapid's TOD is a lot more consistent, and she can do it at a range.
Yeah.
Assault can do it from range too, but it is a bit harder.
I think Assault is just slightly worse because they do have to commit a little more to get that
Yeah,
absurd damage, but the damage kind of speaks for itself.
yeah. Like, she got a
I
damage
do
her front of
think-
Alpha, and it still wasn't enough, I don't think.
I do think it is a little silly how evasive she can be for an Assault character. Like, call it a skill issue on my end, but it is really hard to hit her when she's using her beta.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is very hard. Because you see a bunch of
Nerf
debris
beta
around her,
cooldown.
and she's just like a tiny, like, little, like, dot in the middle of all of that, and it's really hard to hit her.
Why does Beta go farther than 2 Bakugo jetpacks with half the reload of a single Bakugo jetpack? Nerf the cooldown.
Yeah, I don't know why it's 5 seconds, bro.
Like 5.3 seconds or something. And it goes like all the way across like UA and then some. Like it's so stupid.
Yeah. Red Todoroki, I'm putting him above both.
Yeah.
Should he be above Rapid? I think he might be like right here, maybe, or like.
I still think the
Not
Ochakos
sure.
should be right next to each other, either above or both or below both of them.
To be honest.
Yeah, the problem with him is he's just so versatile.
He's such a like if you're a grounded character,
has
he's
an
such a
answer to-
problem.
He has an answer to every situation. Like,
Yeah.
he has a really far-ranged alpha with still good damage. The beta is an amazing up-close get-off-me tool. He also has gamma for that, but he has gamma for escape, long-range poke.
Yeah.
Beta has the utility of blocking off choke points or defending him while he alpha spams you.
And the fact that
He
he
just-
could also
like-
use like that 200 damage extremely large AoE move to shoot all of his moves through is
Yeah.
also another big point too. And just like
He's just a very versatile character.
his beta comes out way too fast to be like that good of a DP move, and it also
Like-
does way too much damage. It should probably max out at like 150 at most. Tech Toto, you think he's worth
I
think Strike's better.
Strike?
I think
Yeah,
Strike's better.
I think they're interchangeable.
I see.
don't.
I
Purple
think they're
Toto
right next to each
has
other.
like still pretty much the best defensive character in the game. Like, he's actually a menace on Chaos City
yeah.
and UA Island to a certain extent. Like, a building camping team won the first Discord tournament, didn't they? It was
Yes.
Purple Photo, Momo, and who was their third?
Full bullet.
Yeah. I think it is like defensive comps are like not to be underestimated, but if you're trying to run it down in ranked, he's still pretty solid. Like the alpha damage hurt, but he's still just I mean both Todoroki's just so versatile.
Yeah.
You have so much control over every given fight with his kit. He's always going to be around this criteria, I think, even if they nerf him again.
Which I really hope they don't nerf him again, aside from his gamma cooldown, because his gamma should not come back the moment that you put down the fire pillars.
Yeah.
It should come
His
back
gamma,
and disappear.
yeah.
Because if you space them out correctly, you essentially have no cooldowns.
Yeah, and also if you have good gamma usage, they have to play the fight on your terms, and I don't think people realize how broken that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iida, I'm putting you at P.
God, yeah.
I think there's an argument for S plus.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, remember when PC
not gonna lie,
was
Loki
saying
forgot
just
we had an
roll?
S plus tier.
Yeah, remember when the whole argument was just roll? Yeah, look how that turned out.
Yeah.
You're not
Still
rolling
is
this guy,
just
bro.
roll against 90% of them.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
but then
you
you
have,
get
like,
that one really
most
good
of the
one.
Iidas I fight are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But then you
But
fight
the good
Namco
Iidas,
and
the
you
good
go on
Iidas are
install.
scary. Yeah.
like a good Iida is just like Purple Todoroki in the sense like he's going to have the upper hand on you at all times.
Mhm.
Like he gets to dictate whether he wants to win or lose the fight,
Yeah.
and he has to really screw up if he wants to die.
Yeah.
Or get hit by Denki Gamma. Stuns like that do work really well against them.
Yeah, for sure. Because he's really squishy.
And then he runs resist shock.
No one's
Engine
running that, bro.
stall.
He's putting on willpower.
Engine stall should be a lot more penalizing.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to beta in the sky and be done with your exhaust by the time you hit the ground.
I almost think a unique way to address that is the lower your gamma charge is, like you're about to burn out, your moves gradually slow down up to the burnout point.
So like you
I
get
think that might
slower
be
like after like a certain percentage.
I think that would be a good way to address the people just running away to avoid burnout.
Yeah, that is true. Because when I'm hitting like 20%, I low-key just run away and I just leave and just go heal up and then just come
And
back.
if they really want to lean into that route, they can make his like the high, like the upper tier percentage wise of Recipro. They could make that even faster, but then have that penalizing gradually come down.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good mechanic to suggest. Also, his damage output is too high. I think his beta damage.
Oh, yeah.
Get just
No, he
cut down.
Why does he have armor?
I think his beta having armor is okay to a certain extent. Just
he's
the damage
the
output
only-
of it and his combos is just too oppressive, and they're too easy to land, and they're also like they're not that reactable because your movement speed is like increased by tenfold when you have Recipro on. Also, Recipro's I'm not sure if Recipro's cooldown should be increased. I mean, it is 20 seconds at level 1, and I think at level 9 it's like 17. So it is a very lengthy cooldown. It's just
I think-
Oh, you go ahead.
Sorry,
Bob.
keep going now.
It's
You
just
go.
yeah, it's just like his overall damage output and just like his synergy with other stuff, and his combos are just way too oppressive. Yeah. Long story short, Iida's stupid. Froppy, you're going in B tier. She kind of sucked in most scenarios.
She
Yeah.
does suck. Like, most of the time.
Very much like the yellow Deku dilemma, but much worse. Just power crept to an unbelievable degree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She had
she was great with exponential.
She had a top 3 win rate in season 1, I think. Like yeah.
Bro,
Just-
you want to
she
go
just-
back to season 2,
Then the
Froppy?
roll curve
But season
happened.
2 Froppy will make you want to uninstall.
Yeah. Just a tragic case of power creep. Like, solid kit, but just not enough to keep up.
Yeah.
I think she's very good at being a support, ironically, like one of the best supportive
Yeah.
characters in the game, despite not being a support. It's actually
Yeah.
kind of funny.
I think she gets a lot, like, yeah, to emphasize that support argument, like, I think she shines most when she's, like, jumping in to defend her teammates. Because, like, she's got the res, she's got the very fast knockdown move, like...
I only got much to say for Froppy.
Yeah.
Make Camera Frog good, please.
Yeah, that too.
I feel like everything else about her is fine. Ish. I mean, like, maybe, like, increase, like, her alpha damage a bit. I think her beta damage is fine. Her beta damage is kind of a lot. If you do, like, just air beta, ground beta, it's, like, 200. Alright. Yellow Kiri. I think that he's also B.
I think that's fair.
I don't think he's down here anymore. I think the special action change took him from, like, here to, like, here. It brought him up.
Yeah, he got the special action change, and then people started using electrification on him, and that makes me terrified.
Like, if you see him charging at you, bro, and, like, if his gamma's at a decent enough level, then, run. You need to run. Especially if he's in, like, PU or something. He's really powerful in his, when he can play the game his way. When he works, he works. When he doesn't work, he doesn't work. He kind of sucks if he doesn't work.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, he really doesn't get to play his way a whole lot if you're, like, even a little bit good at the game. Like, he's not super hard to kite. Like, Gamma is a hard thing to roll, but if you don't let him get close enough to Gamma you in the first place, he's really going to struggle to get close enough to do anything to you.
Yeah. Like, their only real option is, like, putting on hardening and alphing towards them.
He's the one character that really has to work to get anything. And that's why I think his Gamma being so strong is, like, deserved, because he is fighting an uphill battle pretty much every single time.
Honestly, I think that, like, Yellow Kiri is a very honest character, but his skill ceiling is also very low.
Yeah.
Because he's not that much of an advanced character to even, like, warrant you having that much skill with him. He's like mind-numbingly straightforward and also mind-numbingly underwhelming.
Yeah, he's like your it's like your Kirby or something in Smash Bros, where it's like very easy to pick him up, but very exploitable as you learn more about the game.
Yeah, Momo. What do you guys put Momo?
B.
B?
Yeah.
Hmm.
She lost her instant delete button, and now she lost a lot of the space pressure that she had. She still has it because her cannons do a lot of damage, but you can just get knocked down and then leave.
Yeah, she doesn't leave any like permanent marks on people anymore.
I don't know. I still think cannons are good, and like alphas
they're
ridiculous.
Good. I don't know. I'm tempted to put her very low A.
Low A or top of B.
Yeah, I'm tempted to put her.
I think Froppy's better, but that could just.
Yeah,
be
I think Froppy's better too.
And a coordinate. Well, I think the answer really depends, because in like a ranked, like just a solo queue ranked setting, oh yeah, Froppy's better 100%. But like if you've got like a coordinated team, like a 2-stack or a 3-stack, I do think Momo does perform a lot better there.
I mean, she does work really well in defensive comps, as we did see in the tournament. But again, like she lost the main thing that made her picked in that event, which was like being able to secure kills very quickly at like long ranges, to be able to like get them extra points while they're also playing defensive simultaneously. She kind of lost that whole gimmick, everything she could do with that. So now there's like little reason to just run her when you can run like Tech Shoto and then somebody else who could do her job like better. Like honestly, probably even like Strike Shiggy or something. Like she doesn't really.
Man. Lucky Bag is really good.
Also,
you're getting like some games it's just unavoidable. You're gonna get shafted loot wise, and her being able to mitigate the damage that your looting phase has on your late game, Like that's a big deal. Like she especially with the revive card change, like I feel like Lucky Bag is really crazy.
Alright, Red Donkey. You think he's S? Or think he's like top of A? I think he's like top of A, low S.
I would put him like below Rapid Go.
Below
Really?
Rapid Go.
He's dumb.
He's really stupid. He's extremely stupid. His damage output is way too fucking high, and also he has 350, so he's tanky. I don't think he should have ever been 350. Actually, when he had one gamma, it made sense for his playstyle, but since he has two gammas, two escape options, he has a stun, and he actually has an escape option in case things get too heated for him. So I think that he is really dumb. I think that he's probably like low S. Like probably like very bottom of S.
I would bat for more of like a high A angle, but I mean, if everyone else thinks he's S, then I guess I can't be too mad about that.
I think we should take another look at him at the end of the tier list and see if we really want to keep him there.
Yeah,
he's a very problematic character design because he's just so cheesy.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel good to play because all you want is to hit the stun and then just TOD people. And then it's also terrible to play against because it's like, well, if he hits this one button, I'm dead. Yeah. It's a negative feedback loop.
I hope they reduce
his alpha still has good ammo and like really good damage and like a solid fire rate. Like it's still like one of the stronger alphas.
The
Honestly,
ADS
the
ADS range increase is stupid.
I don't think it's that bad. I think that
he would be terrible without it.
Yeah, I think he would be really bad without it. I think
he should be more condensed to close range though.
It kind of is. Like the range isn't.
The range isn't that
like
crazy. Yeah, it's like on all my alpha.
Terrible.
But I also do think that they should reduce the stun duration on Gamma. Something similar to like his Livewire stun duration. Let's go to Tech Denki. Tech Denki, I'm putting him like right here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I hate him.
He's fucking stupid.
Maybe it's because I play a squishy, but I genuinely think Tech Denki is S+.
He used to have a cool niche of being just kind of like a distance player and like just kind of applying like pressure from a safe distance and kind of being bad up close. But they were like, yeah, no, let's just make him good at every range.
Yeah, like he's a sniper with literally like aimbot. You're not dodging that shit, even if you see it.
It's like they're completely neutralized. Like they designed the character one way and then
they shift to a different play style.
They backstepped on it and just made him ridiculous.
His alpha should not hit 3 times and insta stun you.
Oh, like, absolutely not.
Like that made sense when he can only hit 1 pellet at a time, but now he can hit all 3 at once. So you get hit at once and then you just get instantly stunned in one hit. Yeah.
Like he should be the good range character. He should be terrible up close, but they just it doesn't make any sense to me. It's just like really greedy monetization.
They saw that he wasn't getting much play and people were calling him the worst skill set and said, okay, it's going to make him the best skill set. Or at least one of the best.
Exactly what happened with Full Bullet.
Shinso. I think he's like top of A.
I think he's S+.
I think he's at minimum top of S.
I don't think he's S+. I think he's like top of A. He's really
Alpha Beta does a full Iida combo in damage. Like the Alpha has priority over every character in the game through armor. It's Alpha, even from good distance, that's still 220. That's like Full Bullet double click, except they just can't shoot back. Like,
yeah,
brainwash is really stupid. You just brainwash
really
somebody.
Ridiculous.
You fight a 2v3 because you brainwash somebody and they're stuck there for 2 minutes. He's dumb. He's S+. He needs nerfed. And he needs it badly.
Definitely somewhere in S, but I don't know about S+.
I'd put him like... You think he's better than Full Bullet?
I think he's better at both Ochakos and Full Bullet.
Yeah.
I think he's just he's a very polarizing character. He's difficult to rank because him and Aizawa both are just like the top dogs of 1v1s and team combos. Yeah, he's just like, that's a slippery slope. Difficult character to balance.
I think I'll put him right here.
He's able to lock down like multiple characters at a time. Like he could just turn do one alpha on somebody, and then do another alpha, and then turn and do another alpha on somebody, and then do a beta to combo it, and then beta away with another like one of the other betas he's got, which he's got three of.
I think the intended effect is you brainwash one of them, get them to walk away, and then you deal with the other guy.
And that by itself, you're turning like most fights into a 2v3 for that. That by itself is insane value and would make him S just on its own, in my opinion.
It just takes Shinso longer to do what Aizawa wants it can do to you faster.
Since we're talking about Aizawa, I'm just gonna skip to him real quick. I also think that I'm just gonna put him up here and like right here, above Tech Dinky, because I think he's better than him. Just skipping to Aizawa real quick since we're talking about him. I think that Erasure needs some like decently like major hitbox changes. The way like I hate how long Erasure lasts for if they just simply tap it, because it feels like it's not laggy, it's just like a major delay on when the Aizawa disables Erasure and the time you get your burst back.
The whole you consuming less ammo by canceling it with a move shouldn't exist.
Yeah, he can cancel it into any action, which I think is absolutely stupid. So he can just like Erasure you, take your stuff, so you can't counterattack him, do an alpha, then do a jump alpha, so then you're like 100 health.
Aizawa is like, obviously the first post-release character. I think they overcompensated way too hard because of how awful he was on release.
Well, he was awful only because of bugs, so once they fixed his alpha bug not working, we actually saw how powerful he could actually be. When his alpha just didn't work, he just didn't function as a character. What do we have next? Oh, Assault Kendo. I'm putting her like top of A. Personally.
I kind of think she's like weirdly better than Strike Denki. She's like her team combo synergy, I feel like, is what really does her justice here. I think she's like very, very low S, or like I'd say very low S, or we move Denki down to A.
Yeah, she needs a bit more communication with her team to get the most impact with her. But she is just a very solid character.
Yeah,
I think Clap is stupid as hell.
I think Clap.
Combine her with like Aizawa, for example. Like we saw this in the official tournament. If any of you guys watched it, it was like the second one where you just do Aizawa alpha pull, and then the Kendo just spams alphas, and whoever gets hit by that is pretty much just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that was when Sisterly was big too, and it was killing people through Sisterly, which is impressive to say the least. Shield still has some issues though. There are some moves in this game that just melt the shield way too quickly. Like an AFO charge alpha just insta breaks it for some reason.
Yeah.
Endeavor's Gamma melts it insanely quickly. Like there are some moves in this game that just do obscene amounts of damage to the shield for no reason. And if that was fixed, I would say like she'd probably move up like a good bit if she had like that type of priority. But I also want to mention Gamma's cooldown. Like it's like 3 seconds.
Yeah. So
are we serious?
She gets 3 of them as a 3-second cooldown. Does 180 per hit. You can tune it up to like 190. It's so stupid. I think the nerf to it was it wasn't fine, but like they went a little overboard. They kind of cut the damage in half. But I think at most it should do like 150. It should not be getting like it shouldn't be pushing 200.
That's just an instance of Ultra Rumble balancing where they either never address a character or they just kill them.
Yeah, they never can find a good middle ground. They always just kill them, and then maybe if they realize the error of their ways, they'll bring them back a little bit. But they brought Kendo to a terrible state where no one played her, so then they just brought her back to where she was before. And then tuning was also a thing, so that just made her even more stupid. Alright, Strike Kendo,
yeah.
Putting her like
yeah, she's super stupid. I haven't even played the game.
In the game.
I haven't even played the game a whole lot since she came out, but even I can tell, like, oh my god.
Strike Kendo is
like,
absolutely stupid.
Her beta.
Another one of those characters where she's kind of always at the advantage.
Yeah.
Just very problematic character design.
Her beta is insanely fast. Like, it comes out really, really quickly. I think it's faster than Kendo, like regular Kendo's beta. It also has the same knockback thing that regular Kendo's has, so you can like combo out of it and stuff like that, which we'll all get to in a second. But like, it's also 60% damage reduction, and if you hit it with pretty much any individual attack, it is going to be fully charged. And the damage on the fully charged beta is like almost 300. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's got really crazy tracking too, all of that. But it's like, you could also cancel beta into gamma at any point. So if you hit her with like a melee move, she can cancel that beta into a gamma and retain her fully charged beta. So she can do gamma both hits, melee one, and then beta. And that just is pretty much a TOD on the entire cast. If like an Iida hits her a single time, she just does gamma, melee one, and then beta, and that Iida goes from full HP, full GP to like 70 health tops, if we're not factoring in like sisterly things like that. And if the Kendo has embrittlement or some good tuning, then it's probably just dead.
Yeah.
Which is extremely stupid. It's just extremely unhealthy for the game. Because she can also bring out that beta on reaction. So if she sees the Iida coming towards her, she can just pull out that beta, like, almost like frame one, it feels like. Stun the Iida, take, like, no damage in the process, and insta-kill him.
Yeah.
And she could do that to, like, pretty much any melee move in the game. It's really stupid. And she's dumb. Her only weakness is that she's bad against grapple characters like Aizawa and Shinso, but even then, like, she could still beat those characters if she plays it right. It's just very, very tough for her to do so consistently.
She kind of just has all the boxes, like mobility, damage, like.
Her only weakness is like her range game isn't that great, but even then, Charge Alpha is still like
it goes so far, bro.
And it's like full bullet alpha range, instant hard knock too, so it's one of the best defensive tools in the game. The charge time is not bad at all. The reload is not bad either. And like, even just uncharged alpha goes like farther than Momo's, which is really stupid. It shouldn't.
Yeah. Hit stuns for 6. It's just a better Momo alpha. It has a bigger AoE, longer range, similar damage.
The only downside is that it's not true on GP. Everything else is literally just better than Momo's alpha.
Yeah. It's really dumb.
It's dumb. And again, 350 health? Are we serious?
Yeah, she should be like, she should be 300, man.
She should be 300, and the rest of her kit needs heavy, heavy nerfs.
Well, wait, fuck, it's not the millionth time yet. Ibarra. I'm gonna
be honest. I don't think people are like prepared for this conversation, but she's definitely S.
Yeah, she's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
2 revives, 200 damage beta get off me tool, 225 damage gamma. Alpha that can hit you for like 400 if you do the quick scoping method. It's really
I say for this we should assume no quick scoping because it's obviously going to get patched at some point. So I think we should try and rate her with not factoring that in. But even still, it's still like a 180 damage, 190 if you tune it. Knipe move.
Yeah. Like that also curves around obstacles and pierces through every shield in the game.
Yeah, I think she's one of those
in the air and they don't tech. You could do another one right after.
Yeah.
She's one of those characters that's just kind of like pretty solid, like for just solo queue ranked or whatever. But in like a stack setting, her value is exponential. Yeah.
I think she was a lot more balanced before Reinforced. Reinforced Revive is really what pushed her over the edge for me. I think she was like still like low S tier before that, but like ever since Reinforced Revive, like I would honestly say she's like in solo queue setting, I like would say she's probably like A tier, nothing crazy. But in like stack setting, I think she's just more useful than like most of the characters in S right now. I think she's really dumb.
If you have good teammates and they protect you, what are the enemies supposed to do?
They can't do anything to you. You're just cooked.
I've always said this. If you're playing with an Ibarra and the Ibarra dies before you do, that was your mistake, not hers.
Yeah. If you're not protecting your Ibarra, then you're not playing the comp correctly, and
you would think with how good she is at support that she wouldn't just hit you like a dump truck, but she does.
I'm tired of supports having insane damage output. But that's just a general statement. Like Cementoss, Compress, Overhaul is like the only exception. His damage output is nothing like absolutely insane. But
you
like,
wouldn't have said that before they nerfed his alpha.
Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't have said that before they nerfed his alpha and fixed his gamma bug. But like, they kind of like have like gutted Overhaul over like a certain amount. Not really gutted because his special action is still really valuable. It heals you all the way back to full, and also he uses it on himself for like an instant like.
I don't think anybody would want to play supports if they didn't do damage. If they didn't do good damage,
well, people would just. They do good. They do better than good damage. That's my problem. All right. Now for the character that I am probably might rant on for 15 minutes. Lemillion.
Yeah, we're just gonna let you start this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Oh, hold on, he's not A. Let me put him right here.
I wouldn't even say that. I think Froppy's better.
You think Froppy's better than Lemillion?
I think Froppy's supportive utility and like revives and like team heals and stuff like that. I think that is more useful than a character who does pretty much nothing in most fights.
Then I'll reorient it like this then.
Mirio's just problematic because like when he was at his strongest, he's just like no matter what you do to him, he's always just gonna be like super irritating to fight, and it's like it's fun for the Mirio player, but very difficult for everyone else.
Yeah,
it should be bad because he feels terrible to fight. That said, they did overcorrect hard. 5 seconds of permeation with such a long reload. God, man.
The fact that he's the only one in the game with 225 is wild to me.
Also, the Aizawa exclusive matchup with him being able to turn off the only special action in the game is stupid to me. Because why can he turn off?
Fuck you to Mirio.
Yeah, like why can he turn off only Mirio's special action? Either make it so that he can't do it to Mirio, or he can do it to every special. Why do we have character exclusive matchups in a battle royale setting? That's stupid, and that's not healthy, and that's completely unbalanced, and just not a good gaming experience at all.
See, I think they did a great job adapting Mirio's quirk into the game, but like from a game design perspective, he's just inherently problematic.
Yeah. I mean, in introducing a person whose entire gimmick is iframes is a very risky thing, and a very thing you have to be extremely cautious of, which is understandable. But I feel like his power, his overall game plan, because if you really think about it, Mirio's entire job is to be a very quick, hard-to-hit support character who can actually do something to the team. And if you let him be able to do something, then you kind of just lose. But the problem is that he can't do anything. His entire gimmick is just get in, attempt to do something, fail to do that one thing, and then get out. And if your teammate dies, then your value shows. Like, he's just like a placement, I'll get you guys back up character. But when you guys are alive, I can't do much. I'm just kind of there.
Yeah. He's like a Strike Kendo, but the opposite dilemma, where he's a fighting game character, at least fundamentally. He's a whiff punish character.
Yeah.
That doesn't really work in a game like this. And to try to make it work, it just made him really cheesy. But like Full Bullet said, or No Life said earlier, oh, what's the difference? Overcorrected. And now he's just kind of in limbo.
I really hope that they correct on a lot of his flaws inside of his quirk set, but I'm also extremely afraid that it's gonna make him like strike Denki to tech Denki, like make him like extremely cheesy and stupid and like the master of everything, like he has no weaknesses. And also I am kind of afraid, honestly, I know everyone complains about the 225 HP, but in a lot of situations you can kind of like, you can mitigate that with just a little bit of tuning, honestly. And also, I don't think the HP is his biggest issue, like, at all. I think that his HP is... I haven't, like, found myself wishing for 250 back, really. I wished for more power back and more ability to contribute to my team, rather than just, like, health. Like, I think 225 is understandable for him, to be honest. He's a character whose entire gimmick is iframes. He should be squishy. He should be very easy, not easy to punish, but like very susceptible to punishing, if that makes sense. Like, he should feel it if he's getting punished, because your entire gimmick is iframes. If you're getting hit, you're making a mistake, honestly. Like, if you're getting hit a lot, then it's on you, because that's your entire gimmick is iframes. If you're not using your iframes, it's
it doesn't defend his character design, but Mirio is kind of supposed to piss you off. Like, that's kind of one of the things.
Yeah.
So, like, even though they designed him in such a weird way, I'm honestly fine with him. Like, it's just unfortunate that he kind of has to be bad for the sake of a better game.
Yeah,
but
I want to mention.
Then again, they learn nothing, so the quirk set's gonna be broken as hell.
Yeah.
I want to mention that it is very tough to balance iframes. What? But yeah, balancing invincibility in a battle royale like this is like the same reason.
Balancing invincibility in a multiplayer game at all.
Yeah, it's so
invincibility mechanics shouldn't really exist in the multiplayer space.
Yeah.
The thing is, how are you going to make Mirio without that? And Mirio's a popular character, so of course he needs to be in the game at some point. It's very tough to balance being able to go literally invincible. And with Mirio, I feel like they've kind of made him where he needs to be. I think he's a little undertuned, that you should probably give him some cooldown changes or make like Alpha's auto combo true in GP. But like, I don't know. It's just, if you go overboard with him, he ends up, you end up running the risk of him being very, very stupid to fight again. And yeah, there's pretty much no getting around that. Invincibility by itself is just very, very annoying and very terrible. And it's not good design, and I'm sure if Mirio wasn't in like MHA, they probably wouldn't have put invincibility on like very many characters like that, or even any at all. I don't think Monma should have it either. But invincibility is just, it's a very rough topic, and I think the devs know that, so the devs are trying to keep him bad so that he doesn't end up pissing off the entire player base like how he used to.
Nejire. What do we think about Nejire? What do we think she's still B, or like after the special action change, you think she's like C?
I'm gonna say low A. I think she's below Yasuo Deku, but I don't think I feel like the A tier right now doesn't really have like a lot of people in it, and I feel like Nejire makes a very good call for it.
I'm just gonna sit this one out because it's just a matchup biased, like super hard. All the characters I play just eat her for breakfast, so I can't really give you a fair assessment.
I think she's honestly like top of B, or like near Froppy in my opinion.
I want to just mention that like her float, she could still float in the air for a good amount of time and end up acting like an air stall character. And her gamma like is still very useful in fights, like having that like large AoE that she could just fire down in like more open areas. That's genuinely like fairly useful. And like just looking at her alphas, like raw statistics too, it goes from 66 to 99 depending on level, and the fire rate I'm pretty sure is faster than Assault Deku's. And sure, it knocks down, but that's still like, if you tune it, that's doing 100 per. That's doing shot, guard break like type of damage, and then they get knocked down. Like, that's not bad. Like, as a beamer, she does work pretty well as a beamer that kind of just like floats like in the air and stuff like that. But
I
like,
think her kid is all over the place.
Beamers, beamers do eat her up like pretty hard. I will agree with that. And anti-airs too, like Red Carried Rock and like Tech Denki's Alpha, like they eat her up too. But like at the end of the day, a 100 damage beamer that can like has like good enough mobility generally. It's not fantastic, but it's not terrible. Like I think she's solid. I don't think she's busted. I don't think she's weak. I think she's honestly like balanced right now.
The distribution of power across her kit just feels weird. Like, there's so many things she has to try to keep track of at any given time. Like, oh, am I moving around with my flight unpredictably enough? Oh, am I leading my shot enough to hit these alphas? Beta's just kind of brain dead, but
They
And then,
good
like-
at beta, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
I think beta
know,
is the worst
Gamma's
one for
just-
Kit by far.
Gamma's just whatever.
I honestly like beta being 5 hits to knock down. I just think the ammo that it takes to actually do that to somebody is too much. Like, if you
Yeah.
hold beta on somebody to try and knock them down, they can roll on reaction to like the 3rd or 4th hit. And if they roll even a single time, that's 70% of your beta gone. And that takes a
Yeah.
long time to get back.
It's
I
really
think
easy to reversal
beta
her.
ammo would be. I think that's all she needs is more beta ammo.
For Assault All Might, I think that he's an A.
Very low A. I would say he's one of the few beamers I'd put below Nejire. Like, he's. Why did they nerf his alpha damage, man? It's so bad now.
I don't think it's that terrible. I mean, if you hit your direct shots, it's pretty decent. It's like 160, 150. If you hit both
Yeah,
direct
it's not-
shots.
It's not like he's unplayable or anything, but he went from being like a more like medium range version of Assault Deku that was much more potent at medium range because of that, to kind of just being worse Assault Deku in like every situation because the alpha suddenly just. I think Assault Deku has a higher DPS, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And
Yeah.
like the other beamers and stuff like that just end up doing what All Might does better in every scenario, and then they have other scenarios where they can also be really useful, like long ranges or Bakugo's burst damage. But All Might just doesn't have any advantages over the rest of the cast, and
All
or the
Might
rest of the
used to be
beamers
a-
at least.
All Might used to be a Swiss Army knife, but the blade is gradually dulled over time due to various balance changes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think if you gave him 350 health, that would be a very good way to differentiate him from the other beamers. He'd
Yeah,
be a
it's
lot more
so
encouraged to
stupid
go
he
in and get
doesn't have
closer.
it.
Yeah, it's really stupid. I don't think him and Rapid All Might should have the same health. I think
Yeah.
Assault should be 250, and that would make the alpha damage thing. I would make it a lot less terrible for him because now he actually does have a niche that the other beamers don't have, and he's able to actually like take more punishment, get in, and like not die as quickly as the rest of the beamers do, which would give him a genuine niche. And I think that would be like that's kind of what he needs right now is something that makes him better than the other beamers in some situations, and he just doesn't have that currently.
Yeah.
What a fall from grace.
Yeah, he used to be so strong. They nerfed him
Like
season
because
after
he
season.
was so versatile and easy to pick up, there was a reason he was that good at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always been good, but this is the worst he's ever been. And I didn't
Yeah.
even think before this most recent update that he was like a problem.
Alright, moving on to Rapid All Might. I would put him above Rapid Go. I think he's better than Rapid Go.
It's very solid.
I would say right below Rapid Go and Bobabara, but that's poking at straws.
Why are Rapids getting like good range games now? This doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I feel like the
These
devs
are-
don't even know what they want this game to be.
No, he absolutely doesn't. Why does a Rapid have like he's the only Rapid in the game where I genuinely feel like he doesn't want to get close to you at all. Like that
Except for
suplex is
Gamma.
like a last resort.
Yeah.
Because he plays best when he's just pelting you with alpha and beta spamming from range.
I think All Might, like this All Might, is a pretty clear example of what has happened to the characters this season. They're giving these new characters inflated stats, so that way they know that these characters are going to be good and they're going to make them money. And as such, All Might ends up with a lot of stupid things about him. Like his Gamma was the first move in a long time. Like I think it was the first move ever to break that 200 damage in one hit barrier that Strike Toto and Assault Kiri had at launch, by the way.
Yeah.
But now he has one hit that does 210, like on a single hit, not like a multi-hit or anything. And then like they turn around and made Strike Kendo just immediately like eclipse that with like 260. Like I feel like they're just giving
Yeah.
these new characters inflated stats. And like Alpha, I don't think there's any reason why Alpha should do so much damage so quickly and not hard knockdown until all of their GP and half their health are gone. I think the down power needs increased or the damage needs reduced, either or.
It sounds like double beta also just feels like it shouldn't be a thing.
Alright. Mike. I'm putting Mike right here.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, no question.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
The only argument is if he's better than Strike Kendo or not.
I don't think he is.
He's not. I don't think he is, no. Before Kendo came out, he was here. But now he's just here.
Yeah.
Well, no, here. Yeah.
As someone that loves beamers, he makes me sick.
He just does too much. Like,
It's genuinely impossible to fuck up with that character, man.
Yeah. Unless, like, you're getting, like, completely pressured and your team is dead.
Why does he have a comeback mechanic?
Why does he also have
Outside of
350? Why does his beta go through armor? Why does his beta do 100 damage on top of stunning you and giving you deafening for 8 seconds? Why does his gamma scale up to like 240 and like does like base 180 at like level 9?
Like, he already does great damage, but then he can just call upon an aimbot.
yeah. To anyone watching, if you don't understand why like Mike is so prominent, just play him like with like a few good teammates, like a few people that you know and like can trust, and just be the
turn
backline.
crossplay back on, bro.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
You turn crossplay on, yeah, that's you'll learn pretty quick.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
run
turn
just a
crossplay
PC
back
mic.
on, you see these Adderall sniffing mics, and then you'll understand.
But just like play the backline, throw down your boombox in a pretty advantageous position, and just click alpha. And if somebody tries to approach you, just hit them with beta gamma.
Yeah.
And if you
You
hit
should
them with
have
one or
one
two
boombox.
alphas before they approach you, and then they approach you, you hit them with beta gamma, they're just gonna die. And his damage output's just monstrous. Like,
Mike
if you
should
just
have
play him like
one
a backline,
boombox
like a
and one
Bara,
beta.
ooh, he's insane.
It's absolutely nutty, bro. Stupid.
Shouldn't be 350.
Yeah.
Alpha shouldn't do 140 with boombox up. Beta shouldn't bypass armor and do 100. Gamma shouldn't guard break on its own, pretty much.
I think I've heard people putting him in like low S. I'm not sure if I should put him there.
That's a lot
But
of
I think
knockback.
that he should be in top of A.
It's just one of those
I think-
characters that has a lot of control over any given fight.
Yeah. I think that
It's
Ibarra
tough
has
to
more
say.
value than him. But I also think that he is extremely powerful in the right hand, so I'm not putting him anywhere below top of A.
I want to see more of what Cementoss looks like after the cooldown nurse that he was given. Because before the cooldown nurse, I would have easily said he's low S, maybe even above Ibarra. Because he could provide, like, defensive utility and still, like, before, like, as we've mentioned earlier, like, Gamma Alpha is just a guard break, and that's, like, not that hard to do. Like, Beta is, like, 180 damage with 3 charges and a 3-second reload, and, like, all of his structures have a massive amount of health. So he's able to turn, like, a final zone in, like USJ, he's able to turn like that into looking like a Chaos City final zone if he really wants to, and it's really crazy, like, how much he could do that. But at the same time, he also has terrible level 1 abilities. But like,
Like,
I don't know.
level 1 is like peak tier, and then he goes
Ass.
into like like low S or like top of A or something.
I would say low S. I would say low S at 999, but before that,
Yeah.
he's definitely very, very struggling. It's just, I don't know. I want to see how much the cooldown nerfs he got affects him before I can say that he's still S tier or not.
Mhm.
I want to say he still is. He's still like really oppressive, really crazy to fight, and Ibarra provides like more raw damage and like an extra revive, but Cementoss provides a lot more defensive utility in exchange. So I think both of them are very good for similar reasons. But it's just, it's very tough for me to say that Cementoss is still busted when this update was so new and we still haven't really experienced how it feels very much.
I say A.
You say A for Endeavor?
Yeah, maybe.
I think he's definitely A.
I think he's like
I
right
say-
here.
Yeah.
I think he's probably right here. But we have to put other characters where they need to go before then, and then we can adjust who needs to be adjusted. But
Yeah.
honestly, I think he's like better than Assault All Might right now. He has extremely high damage output, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he does a lot of fucking damage.
Beta is one of the best
skills
moves,
in
if
the
not
game.
the best move in the game. Yeah, it's insane.
And if your tracking is good,
yeah.
My God, your
like
alpha
if Endeavor
is
beta was on
fucking
any other character but Endeavor, like it would have gotten like complained about and nerfed a long fucking time ago. But
well,
it's on
he's also
Endeavor,
one
so.
of the most nerfed characters in the game throughout the time.
Yeah, his alpha has taken like some significant hits like over the course of this game's lifespan. Like I think that his alpha was like always fine. I think like the big problem in the outrage about it was
Well,
aim assist.
we're
assist,
PC
it's
players. I think it's different for all the console players.
Well, yeah, but like the problem with the alpha isn't the skill itself. It was aim assist that was giving it that big of a problem. So instead of nerfing aim assist in their broken system, they decided to nerf
But what
the
are
character.
the console players gonna do without their aim assist?
Okay. I'll
Isn't it?
Like,
I'll speak for the
don't-
console players here on this one.
Aim assist Endeavor was busted. Even before he got his like buff, he was the best character in the game because he was consistent. It was him and like Iida up there at that top, and then like All Might. But he was consistent. Like that alpha, you didn't have to aim it. And I remember at one point they did decide to nerf aim assist, and a massive amount of the console community gave them a lot of backlash. An insane amount. You wouldn't believe it. So they ended up reverting that change, and because of that, I would assume that means that they're scared to make major adjustments to aim assist, which is fair. If they get more backlash like that, like, it might not go well this time. So, yeah, I think it's fair that they don't want to hit aim assist very much, even though I still think they should. And Endeavor's alpha, the way it functions, it's kind of like its hit scan. And it's the only move in the game that kind of works like this.
Yeah.
It's like once it initially reaches the opponent, it attaches to them. There's no more projectile to go out to them. So as soon as you get onto that opponent, it will just immediately like do damage and continue doing damage until you let go of the move. And aim assist meant that actually keeping your cursor on the opponent was free.
Yeah.
And other characters, like, for example, if we took like Assault Deku, even though he's technically probably got a higher DPS on his alpha, Assault Deku, you'd have to lead your shots a little bit, and aim assist makes that kind of difficult sometimes. So, you know, you wouldn't be able to always consistently get so many shots in a row consistently. But Endeavor didn't have to think about it like that. Endeavor could just sit there and hold alpha, and the game would do the rest of the work for him.
Yeah.
Which made Endeavor a very problematic character on console for the first year of this game's lifespan, until he got that Giga nerf after the Giga buff he got. And then even still, he was still fairly prominent for a bit, and he's only recently started to come back.
Alright, let's go on to Hawks. I'm not sure whether to put him in, like... But he has fallen a lot. Like, he used to be, up here. Now, I would barely even put him in S, bro. I'd put him, like, above Ibarra. Like, I'd put him, like, right here. Like, high.
I'm gonna be serious.
I want to say, like, below Cementoss. I don't even think he's
that.
Yeah, I don't. He's like, he's not trash, but if you want to say fall from grace, bro, he fell a lot. With the Sisterly nerf, the Embrittlement nerf, Iron Fist being garbage, his special action nerfs, his beta nerfs, his alpha nerfs, his gamma damn, they nerfed everything. They just didn't nerf melee.
He's really close to feeling unintuitive to play. Like, at level 1, he feels awful, because the feathers do 10 damage,
terrible.
And the beta, like doing beta,
like, is a respectable, like, 120, but, like, it just feels so awful at low levels. He only has 2 gammas.
Yeah.
The cooldown on gamma is fucking long as hell.
And also, like,
so awful.
His alpha damage doesn't increase till 4 and 9, which is so fucking weird.
And it scales weirdly, too, because it goes all the way from 10 to 14 to 18.
Yeah.
It scales insane. Like, level 9 alpha is honestly fine. Level 4 feels a tad weak. Level 1 feels ass. Like, one of the worst skills in the game.
Like, it feels garbage. The hitbox is
you do
garbage.
100 damage to knock him down.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad.
But,
the tracking is also terrible.
But yet again, this is kind of like Mirio, where we very much saw how obnoxious he was when he was good, so he kind of needs to stay bad.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing I want to see from him at this point is to make his level 1 game feel a little more intuitive to play. Like maybe making alpha and beta do a bit more at lower levels, but keeping their level 9 values the same.
Yeah.
I feel like that's all I want to see from him at this point. And then maybe like a nerf to melee, so that way he can't do the catch wake up bullshit.
Mount Lady. Where did we put her? I am thinking maybe low A, top of B, or like somewhere around here.
I want to stay. I feel like she's a step below the traditional beamers, but I don't know. She's
I think
tough.
she's really annoying.
I think big form just
Weird.
automatically puts her in A.
Yeah, big form's extremely good. She still makes really good use of sisterly, like we can't forget that. And like in small form, if she hits you with a beta, like, and she knows what she's doing, you are kind of just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a lot. I don't know. I would say she's probably above All Might, but I wouldn't go any higher. And I only say that because like at least Mount Lady has her niche. She has something that sets her apart, something that keeps her good.
Yeah.
That All Might just does not have. And I want to say that she's better than All Might for that reason. Now, both of them should be 350.
Yes.
Please,
Dev.
She's like the fighting game character of the assault category.
I feel like she's
Every-
the one
every
like
role-
fighting game character that feels like she belongs in a BR.
Yeah. She
Big
doesn't
form is
feel
such
like
a
she doesn't
cool
belong.
idea.
Like,
Big form is such a cool idea for this game. It's a
Like,
miracle
it's
it
so
works as
impressive,
well as
though.
it does.
like if you ever played like Storm 4 or something, I feel like Mount Lady comes like straight from that game.
A Storm
And
4?
it works.
Yeah. Like she feels like an arena fighter character that works really well in a BR. She's not too overpowered. She has like her gimmick, and she does her gimmick extremely well, especially in like really like close like tight knit situations. Like if people are in a building, you need to run, or Mount Lady's just gonna completely just flatten the entire building in the surrounding areas.
The only changes I want to see for her at this point are HP reverted to 350, and I want small mode beta to stop going through walls. It doesn't make sense that it goes through walls, and then
I
other
hate
moves
that.
like Kirigama and Manchester don't. It's dumb.
Like I was like slightly like she was on a ledge at one point, and I was below the ledge because I had just jumped off of the ledge to like get away from her, and she still caught me with it. So I'm just like, bro, like what? And I don't know, man. Like I know it doesn't do that much damage, but it hits stun, so it's gonna be annoying and it's gonna be really strong.
It's not the damage itself. It's the it's what
she-
comes after.
Yeah, it's what she gets from it.
Piggy next, huh?
I would put him here. We're kind of just putting everyone in low A. I think that until we get to other characters, I think that he goes here. But like until we get to like All for One and like
Really?
Strike Dabi and stuff, I think he's like low A. I don't think he's like. I think that he's like a lot better than what he used to be.
I'm gonna be honest. The niche that he has is extremely powerful.
Yeah.
I think he's like mid A, like below Assault Deku type of A. I think he's got extremely powerful moments. Sure, he needs levels,
Yeah.
and he needs it a lot more than the rest of the cast do, which means that you're probably not going to be fighting early on with him and all that. But if we're taking him into like a stack setting, it's generally not hard to get him at least like 4 alpha, 9 beta, which is really like all he needs to function.
Yeah.
And then if he gets 9 alpha, he just ends up like doing a lot better. And once he gets to that point, I would honestly make the argument he might be like a low S character. Like he has
Low
a
S is
lot
wild.
of value with some levels. Yeah,
that revive card change feels like
that
it was
is
made
perfect
for him.
for him, and like Yellow
It feels like
Fury.
it was. It felt like it was made for him.
it doesn't feel like he's bad anymore. It feels like he's got his niche. He does it well, and as such, like I could see. I don't think he would be a top contender in winning like the next tournament or anything like that. But as I mentioned with like Momo earlier and like Tech Shoto, I think like Shigaraki, like working in like a indoor like defense comp with like Tech Shoto, and then maybe we'll say like Full Bullet or like Strike Kendo or something. That's very potent. Like fighting Strike Shiggy indoors, like that's terrible.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the few characters that can beat Cementoss indoors, which says something.
Yeah.
That's big.
Let's talk about yellow. I think yellow is like right here. No. I think it's like right here.
He's so corny, but he feels underwhelming.
He does.
I think it's like
He's dumb.
I think it's like right here.
I think he's badly designed. Very
Yeah.
badly designed, but at the same time,
He
he's
is
still
powerful.
kind of just like a beamer.
Yeah. He's like a grounded beamer, but he has mobility. He's weird. Like he's really weirdly designed. It doesn't really make much sense the way he's designed. I don't like his design, but I can't. Despite his design, I can't ignore his strength. So I think that he is powerful. So I am gonna put him above Endeavor. And
I don't know.
slightly
Crazy
below
thing,
Yellow
though,
Deku.
I genuinely think Strike Shigi's better than Assault, if I'm being real. Assault, like, he
Yeah.
has like a TOD gimmick, and that's kind of like all he's got going for him. Like, the rest of it, like, he's just yellow Deku, but you don't aim and can't hit air targets. Like, are we serious? Like, is that good? Like, the TOD is like all he's got.
I don't know, man. I'm
And
just like,
that's
it feels
okay.
weird putting Strike Shiggy in anywhere but below a bunch of
We're just so used to Strike Shigi being so bad for so long, but I think we just need to come to the realization that he's finally pretty good.
I think he's decent. With tunings, though, he's really good.
Yeah, with Space Hop and
I think
Wall
that's
Runner,
cool.
he's great.
I think Assault's also, like, pretty good. I can't lie. I think Assault... I just think the issue with Assault is that doesn't really do anything in particular that other characters can't really do better. Well, I think, like, Strike Shigi and Mount Lady, like, both have, like, their niches. Like, even if they're worse in, like, overall sense, I think their niches, what they do well, they really shine at and makes them a lot more appealing for a team slot in, like, dedicated comp strategies.
What do you guys think Off One would be? I think Off One is like, I think he's like
Above Assault Shigi.
I think he's like
Maybe even above Assault Deku.
yeah, I
somewhere
think
around
he's
that
like right here. And Comp's Off One is
I mean-
really powerful, especially like if you combine him with Monoma, he's absolutely obnoxious.
I mean, he's got a good alpha. His beta is a pretty good stun move. You can do team
Yeah.
combos with it.
Yeah.
It's also pretty big, so you're able to catch wake ups with it pretty easily. And Gamma is one of the best indoor moves in the game. Like,
yeah.
you just use it, you catch people, and then you just destroy them with Momo cannons, All Might Alphas, Flame Spears, or something. Whatever you want to do, they could all work.
Yeah.
He's good. I think he relies a bit on having a team to play with, but if he doesn't have that, then he's still, like, not terrible.
Also, I feel like
His
his
main
biggest
issue is that
downside
he's-
is like level dependent, or that's one of
Yeah.
his biggest issues. But that's a lot of characters, so that's not really that big of an issue.
Yeah, he needs a good amount of levels, but like the value he provides, even at lower levels, off of just Gamma and then being like a decent beamer, like that's still pretty good. And he could even if he's like really screwed on levels, he could always just be like, all right, I'm gonna steal this Iida's quirk and just play a 400 HP Iida for the rest of the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he
Like,
should
that's-
also be able to level up his quirks.
You know, he
He's like-
should. I agree.
He's a unique case of being like a utility beamer.
Overall,
I want to see I want to see special action get like a slightly faster cooldown.
yeah.
And then maybe making Gamma a little less TOD like immediately, because he could do Gamma into like charge alpha and then beta tap. And if that works, it's not 100% consistent, but it does work a lot of the time. And if it does, the opponent who gets hit by that is kind of just dead. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind maybe charge alpha getting a bit more down power on it, like maybe up to 250. But like he also has like 5 seconds shaved off his special cooldown or something like that, so he can switch more freely.
I don't really got much to say about Off One. I like his design. I like where he is right now. I would like some special action adjustments. Personally, I would like his beta his alpha to get a bit of a damage increase, just a tiny bit, so it's not the same values as regular Assault Deku. Probably like from 80 to like 83 or like 80 to 84, something like that, just a little bit better to help with like fighting Assault passives. So it's not doing like 70, 75 at level 9, but that's about it. It's pretty good.
For the
right
love
now.
of God, do not play him on USJ.
Yeah, don't. He's terrible.
He has his weakness. Every one of like 2 of his moves force him to sit really still, and it leaves him really vulnerable to beamers and like combo characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you play him on USJ, those weaknesses are pretty much impossible to avoid. If you play him on UA or Chaos, just do those things indoors, or like limit them, like do them around cover, things like that. He's a lot more manageable on UA and Chaos. He's a lot easier to play, but
Yeah.
playing him on USJ, don't do it.
All right, Tech Dabi. I'm putting him down here. All right.
Yeah, we already know. Moving on.
Yeah.
Buff his alpha for crying out loud, please. Buff his alpha.
Make special action like usable in Storm, and also make special action like not a 7-minute cooldown.
I do not think you should do that shit in Storm. That is insane. I think that you should be able to use it more often, like a 3-minute cooldown. But in Storm, I feel like that's kind of insane.
Yeah. Currently, special actions like if you use it, you just don't have it until you PU. And if you use it off spawn and you don't PU, you might have it in Final Circle. Who knows?
It's a 7-minute cooldown, so you will.
I think they should just do like a if you want to use it in Storm, they should make like a change where the game does a check to see if you're in Storm, and if you are, you get up with less health, like not enough to get a full green off. So you have to run. But in its current form, and in its current state, it's just like you basically don't get to use it at all if you're fighting anybody worth their salt.
Yeah.
And that sucks. You shouldn't have a move. You shouldn't have a move in your kit that just can't be used.
I just want it to be useful more.
Yeah, I wish it was useful, yeah. Alright, Strike Dabi. I'm putting him here. I think with the bug, he's down here. Without the bug, he's like right here.
Yeah, what's going on with that? I feel like I'm getting out of those a lot more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the bug is ping based. Or
they did some stupid shit to his beta this season, and it's messing everybody up. I'm pretty sure, I think I did some testing on it a while back, but this could be wrong, so take it with a grain of salt. But I'm pretty sure if you pop 2 speed cards, it always fails.
I'm probably gonna test that. For me, it barely ever breaks. Like for me, like at the very, very beginning of the season, like day 2, it didn't break. Oh, it did break. It broke like twice, but after that, it has not broken a single time. So I don't
play this character enough to know.
I've been extremely lucky with the bug, so I've still been able to have fun on Strike Dabi. Because I made a build for him at the beginning of the season, and I heard that he had a bug. I was like, oh shit. But then the bug never happened to me, so I was able to have fun with him still. So I think Strike Dabi's kit is personally, I know that he's really brain dead, but personally, I really love his kit. I like his alpha. His alpha is probably like my favorite in the game.
See, it's not like not a fun design, but it is a faithful Dabi would actually fight.
Yeah. I also do one adjustment that I really think that he needs is that I need his gamma cooldown to get nerfed. He should not be burning all of the time. Like, and it starts reloading as like you're doing the explode animation. So by the time that you're able to move again, you have to wait like 2 seconds and you're fine. It's like the Strike Shadow situation.
It's either you wait, you like reduce the cooldown on gamma, or you make the self damage actually noticeable.
Yeah, it's just 2 per second. Like if they made it like 5 per second, then I would actually be like, oh shit, I'm kind of.
That would probably kill him.
Yeah.
There should be a consequence for getting that much of a power boost, though.
Because it's more than a strike card. And it's also a speed boost.
Yeah. It should cut like at least a third of your health.
I want to see Strike Dabi get some changes. I think he's another one of those characters that shouldn't really be good, and so I think it's kind of good where he is. But I want to see like they mentioned his gamma getting some cooldown changes, and also like burning a bit more health. And like if that were to happen, like I wouldn't mind if his like unboosted gamma state, like if he doesn't have gamma up, like if that became better. Like maybe the whole charge time on alpha gets like a lot faster, or beta goes a bit farther without having gamma up. I feel like those could be some really good ways. Because like if you make it where his gamma isn't up all the time, or having his gamma up is like very risky to have it up all the time. If you make it like that, then he just ends up being useless half the match. Is it
Toga.
Toga time?
Worst character in the game.
Zanimo still here?
No, he's not. His internet died. But I'm putting Toga at
okay.
the bottom. She sucks.
I don't think she's that bad.
No, absolutely not.
I think she's like, I'll put her like here.
I
She's
would say
better
above
than-
Assault Kiri.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
above Assault Kiri, yeah.
I think she's ass, bro.
Yeah,
Her
but she,
Gamma doesn't actually feel that bad this season.
she
for some
has
reason.
Transform and a really good alpha. I feel like
Yeah,
that's
the alpha, I wouldn't say really good.
I
I
would
would
say her alpha's
it's
decent.
okay. Yeah, it's
Her alpha's good at level 9 because the hitbox is big enough. But like, I mean, maybe that's a skill. Maybe you gotta hit aim labs, bro. Maybe that's a me issue. But for me,
I will mention
I don't fucking.
she
like
has
her
the
at all.
same thing as both the Todorokis, where if you use her beta,
It comes back as she's
comes
running.
back like pretty much before it even ends. So
Yeah.
she kind of has like infinite mobility, kind of like how Strike Toto does. Fortunately, it's not as fast and does have a pretty slow startup on it, so you can get like
Yeah.
good shots on her,
Yeah.
like unlike Strike Toto. But she does have that, and she can go like pretty much as far as she wants to, like at a faster running speed, which is
Yeah.
pretty good. Her alpha does do decent DPS if you could aim it, but it's like really, it's not incredible, it's not terrible. And the Gamma, it's been really inconsistent for a long time, and this season it feels better, but it still doesn't feel that great. At the end of the day, the only thing that's keeping her out of like C or maybe even D tier is the fact that she can just become like Iida or become like Monoma for a bit,
I
Yeah.
would love.
and
I
that
would-
is valuable.
I would like her kit a lot more if she had synergy between her skills. In terms of like her like, okay, so she has like a long range tracking projectile that runs itself into the ground most of the time that can also like bug out and give you blood without even hitting the person. That's
See,
weird. She had
before Rapid Toga came along, I think it was kind of the intention that Toga's base kit was just okay because they wanted you to transform. But Rapid Toga kind of just gave Toga
base kit's the
a
problem.
good base kit,
Mhm.
which kind of, I don't know. It
Her-
feels weird that Toga doesn't want to transform sometimes, or is going to transform only to do a cooldown reset. Like that's not good.
And
I'll mention
her,
cooldown resets with Rapid because Tech doesn't really use that much anymore.
and like her beta is like, it's all right. I mean, like, it's a close range move that hit stuns you, and like it hard knocks on the train hit as you're running, and it doesn't really like, it can't really like combo into any of her other moves. It feels like her own kit works against itself sometimes. So it's just like, if you don't transform, you're useless. Like your entire crutch is just transform, which understands. I mean, it's Toga of all people. So I mean, I guess, but like I feel like her alpha
It
is like
should
her
be that
only
way.
like noteworthy skill.
All right, Rapid
Rapid.
Toga. We can-
Let me
I-
scroll up. Let me put her like like right here.
Yeah,
No, I'm
actually,
honest, I
no.
think she's better. I think she's better than Ochakos, like both of them. I think she's
Really?
fucking dumb. I think there's an argument for S plus even. She's really good.
She is really flexible, but I don't know. I think my Beamer bias is kind of blocking my ability to say more.
Well, she just has a lot going for her, right? Beta is a ranged stagger that does like 100, which we've talked about with multiple characters before. It's already really good.
Yeah.
And then she has an alpha that is honestly kind of mediocre compared to the rest of her skills. Who cares, honestly? And then we have Gamma, which is like 120 damage as well, and works really well with her kit because she can just like, it's her mobility. It's not great at that, but it's
Yeah.
like also like her primary damage, her primary ranged option, and it has really good priority because any move without armor, like that first hit is like instant and staggers them into the second hit. And if they do have armor, then the second hit will knock them down because
Yeah.
the second hit is 500 down power. So it's very hard to actually challenge her. And at the same time, she also just has beta, alpha, gamma, which you would think that's resource intensive, right? That's not going to be that bad. You know, it does like 300. But no, the problem is, if you hit the gamma, then all of a sudden all you have to do is hold special action for a second and then double tap crouch. And hey, congratulations! Suddenly, hitting that person for 300 costs you absolutely nothing.
Yeah, cooldown resetting does feel really terrible to fight.
Cooldown reset, if this character didn't have cooldown resets, she would still probably be, depending on how they implemented it, she'd probably be like low S, high A. But cooldown resets means there's just no risk to playing her. There's nothing like...
Well, she is very squishy.
Yeah, there's that. But it's like, you could get so much value out of her, and like, you're able to like transform into instant revive characters, or like overhauls and stuff like that too, and really abuse that. Like, I feel like the best way to manage her, the best way to make her not feel so oppressive would be to simply just make a cooldown resetting. Make it where if you transform, you retain the cooldowns that your base kit had. It's just invisible, like it's in the background. And your base kit is like still like running those cooldowns like how it normally was. Because her cooldowns suck, by the way. Her cooldowns suck. They're awful.
Yeah, her cooldowns are extremely long.
If they had to like run in the background, she'd have to be transformed for a good like 10 seconds before she could realistically go back to her base kit and have everything up, or like mostly up. Which is good. Right now, the problem with her, she just does beta, alpha, gamma, guard break somebody, transform, detransform, and does it again. And there's nobody can do it. Like nobody can. She does that infinitely.
Kurogiri and overhaul. All right, Twice. Where should we put Twice? I think Twice is maybe like
high A, low S.
Yeah, I think he's like high A, low S. He's still. You don't, bro. Even like since he got his gamma bug fixed. Even on people stopped playing him on PC for some reason. Like that made a difference. But then again, people could be playing 60 FPS on PC.
A lot of the dishonesty that he had before is really gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he still has a 90 damage alpha, which for the same reasons as Nezre, it's technically good if you're able to hit it, but if you're not, then whatever. The clone still has really good like aimbot potential and like betas and stuff like that.
Potential.
And he still has TODs. He still does hurt a lot.
Yeah, I think Twice is better than Hawks, but like worse than Cementoss, because Cementoss is just absolutely crazy. I think he's right here.
I'm honestly starting to think we might want to move Cementoss up to S tier.
Yeah, I'm fine with low S. I'm fine with like putting him like him and Ibarra. I think are interchangeable.
I think Ibarra is better currently, but I think that I like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's nothing much to say for Twice. I mean, a lot of his bullshit is not gone, but it's more manageable and less easy to like get off. You know?
Yeah.
He's another one of those characters that shouldn't really be good because of how he plays.
Yeah.
I do think special action, if he was more clone oriented though, he would feel like he'd also feel bullshit, but he'd feel bullshit in a way that makes sense. The way he currently feels bullshit is like, oh, you get too close to me and you're dead. And I don't think that's particularly good. I think Twice should be relying on his clones to do a lot of the work for him. Like special action and like all that.
His own quirk doesn't really do much for him. Well, it does much for him, but like you have to get a lot of them to actually make an impact. But like it's just like why is his measuring tape and some knives his main gimmick? Like I don't understand that really. But
I wouldn't mind if he was able to make a clone of his teammates, maybe.
Yeah, that would be fire. That'd be absolutely really fire. Cool. But I feel like they're gonna make that like for his like skill set or something.
Yeah, that's definitely the pay to win version right there.
Yeah, that's his.
I don't know how you make that without that feeling really corny though. Because, like, if he keeps the special action base kit, then he can have even more clones.
Well, no, they'll probably put that on, like...
limit on clones.
They'll probably, like, put that, like, on, like, his, like, skill set beta or something. Like, instead of making a clone of himself, he makes a clone of his teammate. Or something. Instead of, like, putting it inside of the special action. And the special action just remains on, like, you do on downed opponents. AKA... the Strike, who is masked.
I think this character is the worst design, like
I know
in the game.
Yeah, I know.
He's just so like he goes from being like so terrible low level, and then once you get to cars, it's just He's just a
So
corn like
obnoxious,
cheese
bro.
like a cheese lord character.
Like,
I think
why
the
does his shit
special
get
action
done?
the special action change that they did way back then was a band-aid fix for like a bleeding out like horse. Like it's just it's functionally terrible. Like you never get it off, or if you do, you get staggered out of it.
Give him super armor on it.
No, I just hate compress. I think
Yes.
he's so ass.
He's one of the most basic characters in the game. You basically just click truck, and that's all you do. You
Hear me
gamma away,
Hear me out.
and then you put up your shield sometimes, maybe, I guess. It's your
Give
deal.
him super armor on pickup enemies and remove super armor on Gamma.
I'd be fine with that. I don't think Gamma should have armor anyway, because it ruins a lot of the counterplay he has.
Yeah. Like, after they gave him super armor, then they gave him 2 of them, then that was stupid. Like, if you give him 2
In
of
the
them but
second
no
Gamma-
super armor, then that's okay.
Oh.
That
I
would
had a
make them
friend at the
worse.
time when they did that. They made the prediction, like, if you gave Compress a second Gamma, he'd be fucking broken, most obnoxious character in the game. Thank God it's only level 9, but it's still dumb.
Yeah.
I don't think compress should be that high, but my hatred is shining through.
I think his hit stun carries him so fucking hard, and the fact that it has no down power as well as his, like, escape ability, and his beta projectiles, like, reflecting, doing damn near double damage, and the fact that he also has a pickup res. Granted, it's not that consistent. It still adds some utility to his character. I think warrants him
And we
being like
can't
slightly
ignore-
above Endeavor and stuff.
We can't ignore that if you aim his alpha right, it is a 100 damage move that
Yeah.
also has a faster fire rate than Assault Deku, with better reloads too.
Yeah, the reload
We can't ignore that.
insane. The penalty
Oh.
reload is
That's good.
nothing at all. I think it's like 4 seconds.
I hate the fucking
Pretty
magician.
much.
He's dumb.
Overhaul.
Up
After the
with
bug,
alpha.
after the bug got fixed, he kept falling on the tier list. I'm putting him top of B.
I agree.
I'm putting him below Froppy actually.
I think Rapid
Wow.
Toga's existence also really hurts him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, unironically.
I think
But,
his
like-
alpha needs increased damage, lower knockdown, and make it follow the crosshair, and I think he's fine.
Well, if you lower the knockdown, then you risk Gamma Alpha working. But honestly, like, that doesn't.
That
Here's
doesn't
what I
scare
think
me
they need
that
to do with
much,
Overhaul.
bro. It really doesn't.
They need to give Overhaul the same treatment they gave Kurogiri. That first initial hit he does needs to do like 50, 60. And then the AoE afterwards does like 10 each hit and it hits like 3 times.
Yeah.
First hit needs to be where most of the damage comes from. Because his alpha feels so terrible, man.
It's so garbage.
Even when you do hit it right, it's 75 damage at max level, and you can't even tune it because it's bugged. It's so bad.
It's so fucking
It's act-
garbage.
I would genuinely say, if it wasn't for Technabi's alpha, that he would have the worst projectile in the game.
Yeah, no.
Unless
and,
you want to count Shoto special.
and it also, that I don't count that. We didn't even talk about that. I'm not even gonna talk about that. Just buff
Yeah,
it.
don't even bring it up.
Actually, no what? No, just make it do special action. Don't even buff it. Just rework it. Just give him something
Yeah.
new.
Yeah, you give him something different entirely.
Yeah, because like you have OJ2, you can find something from there to give it to him.
No, they're saving all the rest of the materials for the third quarter set.
Yeah, the third quick set coming in 2027 because all of these characters need to get one before another character gets a third one. Even though
don't
Deku's
think
probably gonna get a
Deku's-
third one for a...
Yeah, I don't think his is far off.
Yeah, I think Deku might get a third one like maybe next year or something like that. I honestly can feel it. I'm not gonna lie, because they're already like making gear shifting for fucking OJ3, so they're probably gonna definitely reuse that shit for Rumble. All right, final character, Kurogiri. I'm putting you up here. You fucking suck. I hate you so much. I hate this
That's
character's
bluff?
gimmick. I hate him so much. He's so fucking broken.
He's
He's so
really
stupid.
obnoxious. Yeah, he's like the best. Well, maybe not the best, but like definitely like top 3 like stack character.
He's fucking stupid. His beta combo, no counterplay once you get hit. You can't really dodge it reliably because the fucking beta hitbox is huge. The fucking map wide rescue with his special action is so
Yeah.
stupid. If you run reinforced
ridiculous.
revive, they're back up immediately. They can go back into the
He-
fight if they want to. It's so dumb.
I hate his design. Like he does like all the things I hate about this game are in his kit.
Yeah.
Staggering and just like extremely safe moves. And also like he rewards your team for playing like idiots.
Exactly, bro. Like you can make as many
Like,
mistakes as you want, and
you can just
saved by
run it
Kurogiri.
down and make plays that should get you killed every time and still get out of jail free and actually be thriving because of it.
It's like the level change. Like you're rewarded for making mistakes. Like
Yeah.
what? It's like the level on revive change. Like it's so counterintuitive to what the goal of the game is supposed to be.
Yeah. Like, he makes positioning, which should be the most important aspect of this game, irrelevant sometimes.
Yeah.
Nerf his special action. Make it so it doesn't go across the map.
And give him 1 ammo. Why the fuck does he have 2? And why can he bring... If both of the teammates go down at the same time, he can get both of them in 1 charge. That's so stupid. Yeah. Why can he do that? I don't know, man. Like, Kurogiri is fucking terribly designed, bro. He needs so many different adjustments to make it so that he's healthy. Like, a character that can teleport, it's the same situation with Mirio. Their gimmicks are meant to be annoying, but not meant to be stupid. Like, it just doesn't make any sense why he can do the stuff that he can do.
Don't forget about his combo.
Yeah, I said his combo. His combo's so stupid. It's 450 undodgeable damage. It's so
just
dumb.
It's just the unfortunate reality that, like, adapting their quirk is kind of the priority for them, and then, like, the balance is an afterthought.
Yeah. Like, they adapted their quirks, like, a million, Kurogiri. What other characters, like, meant to be annoying? Like, Shinso and stuff like that. Like brainwashing, teleporting, and iframes. Great adaptations of their quirk. Balancing, they fucked completely. Mirio's too underpowered. Shinso and Kurogiri are just completely fucking overtuned. But Shinso's overtuned not even because of his brainwashing. He's just overtuned because his damage output is way too fucking high.
No, it's the brainwashing.
I don't really think it's the brainwashing, I'm being so for real.
No, the brainwashing is stupid. Like, you can still do it. Like,
it is really
and all that.
the fact that you lose valuable items and are stunned long enough for one of your other teammates to die while you can't do anything.
Alright, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed that video. It was a really long video. I apologize for it being so long, but me and my friends just kind of kept yapping and yapping. And there were just some parts I really had to cut out because we were just talking for hours. Not hours, but like we were talking for a very, very long time. So let me know what you guys think about the tier list. If you guys made it to the end, comment your thoughts on the video. Let me know, give me feedback, and I'll see you all later.